Yeah, eat shit, Sonic. This is Shadow's game. And yeah, the emulator can never properly display that part of the intro. I don't know what's up with that. Oh man, Shadow the Hedgehog. What a game. I remember when I was younger, I listened to what other people said about things, and you know, I just believed what other people said about things, and the common opinion, the common fact people liked to present it as was that Shadow the Hedgehog is a bad game, Dark Age of Sonic. You know the story. What do I want to do? I kind of wanted to just go for S ranks, but I feel like I want to vent right now, so I don't think I should really be focusing on the game too much. So I'll just do like story, and I'll just like last story. Bro, I love the album. I don't even listen to music or anything. When I just say like, bro, look at like the album cover ass words on the left there, I just say that because I've heard this kind of aesthetic is like attributed with like album covers and stuff. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like the cool words on the left there, I think they look cool. It's like the inner thoughts of Shadow the Hedgehog right now. Like, you know, we've got a lot of conflicting ideas. Like, Shadow, please make... Oh, it faded away. Okay, there we go. Shadow, what's next? You are with Sonic. Oh, it's roughly translated, right? Shadow, please make everyone happy. Do you know what you were born for? You can't escape from your destiny. Or, I'm sorry, you can't escape from you, destiny. I guess... You know, it's like Resident Evil 2 with like the background art. If you like properly like got the resolution right for some of the stuff in Resident Evil 2, the PS1 game, the background stuff is like it's written weird. Like it's not proper English because, you know, they just kind of wrote it to look cool. You weren't actually supposed to like read what the words said. Shadow, what's wrong? Let's destroy the normies together. Shadow, question mark. Like, I get what they're saying. Like, let's destroy the enemies together. But it's funny because you could like, it almost looks like let's destroy the normies together, Shadow. Like, let's destroy all the normies who don't like Shadow the Hedgehog. I feel like I was saying something potent before I got sidetracked talking about the album cover ass quote-unquote words on the left there. Let's retrace my steps. What was I talking about? You can't call this amnesia because I'm just saying so many words. Like, you've never been on... I mean, I can't assume things about you. I don't even know if you exist. I'm trying to say, like, you know, when you're just saying a lot of words, it just, you know, you lose track of yourself, and I forget what I was talking about. Let's start over after I take a drink of my water. I'm very thirsty. So I'll just start over. Okay, so I believed people when they said Shadow the Hedgehog was bad, but I kind of like it, and I've derived what you might even call meaning from it, which is not ridiculous, I would say, because I don't know, it's a dumb, cheesy setup, or like the way the game presents its story is like cheesy with like the guns and the swearing, and it's childish a little bit here and there, but I don't know, underneath all that, I find the overall message of the game, like, very, very endearing. Like, you spend the whole game, like, listening to other people and, like, following what other people say and shit. And, like, you agree with them and, like, come to conclusions based on what other people have told you. And the ultimate message of the game, the last way, is Shadow just being like, fuck all of that. I am all of me, and I decide, like, what I want to be. And it's a little out of the blue. Like, they could have better, like, developed it. But I've got this headcanon, right? Where, like, maybe I should just play Last Way. Why am I playing the opening? I'll play Last Way. I don't even know what I'm doing with this video. I kind of wanted to do, like, some kind of Matthew Matosis would never defend Sonic. This is a Sonic game. He would never, like, say the words I'm thinking about Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, there's no way he would. Maybe. I should ask him. I wonder if he'd respond to such a lower-level life form such as myself, right? Like, I don't have nearly the number of subscribers as Matthew Matosis. Dude, that opening, like, fall there is, like, so fucking cool. Like, you have to play this game like 10 times to see everything through. And it's just like, well, I've never looked back actually. That building's like fucking diagonal. Is there like a first person view in this game? No, right? They'd have no reason to make a first person view, but I want to look at that building. It's at a cool angle. Yeah, this game looks pretty good. Sometimes. You know, the colors are a little dull here and there, and you know, the music. Some of the tracks are bangers, like Westopolis, fucking absolute banger, bro. But you know, they're not all zingers. But I would say the same about, you know, some other Sonic games. Like, not every song is gonna be like a fucking like Brawl. What's the name of that guy that like uploads? I don't know if it's a guy. What's the name of that YouTuber that, like, you know, I don't know if people do this anymore, but you know, people used to upload like, you know, they would have the name of their YouTube channel, and it would be like my top video game songs, and that they would just upload the songs, and it would be like a playlist or something. Yeah, not every single Sonic song would go on one of those playlists. If I hit Light Dash right now, what happens? Oh wow, it actually went in the straight line and followed it, because the Light Dash in this game is kind of finicky. The controls in this game are a little finicky. It's people aren't wrong when they say it's slippery, but the level design is never really like absolute enough to like demand precision out of you. Like, pretty much every like walkway is kind of like this width. Like, it's anticipating you to like slide all fucking over the place, and I guess the intent is for you to just go fast and like feel good about like when you do occasionally go fast in this game, like just to like just dart through shit. But then that happens sometimes, and that's inevitable, I guess, with the controls. Homing attack also homing attacking into guys also doesn't feel as good as I'd say it felt in SA2. Like, the sound effect isn't quite as good. Like, it's okay, but like that, like the whoosh from like SA2 was just so instant and satisfying, and when you hit a guy, it would like, and like it would just like keep chaining into each other, and like hearing Sonic or Shadow go ha 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 ha. I'm not sure why they got rid of that, because the characters in this game don't shut up, and it's just very strange that, like, you know, that you'd think they'd have a voice line play for like Shadow going hut when he homing attacked, but they made the call to not have that, which is very strange considering how everything else in the game is set up. These people don't shut up. Like, I'm okay with the chatter, you know, people talking like this and spitting out lore and stuff. I just wish more of the dialogue was, you know, never mind, I take that back. Most of the dialogue is like, it's kind of tutorial-y, but it's always like contextualized as like, you know, the characters are talking about something within the context of the level you're in. Like, they're not just saying like, oh, Shadow, you should press the X button to jump or whatever. They're saying, Shadow, you should press the X button to jump over this internet tube or whatever the fuck is happening currently in the level. Like, there's always some kind of context, which I appreciate. Yeah, there's levels where you go in the internet, and like, if you follow the dark path, the goal is to like destroy the internet so the world goes into chaos, because without communication, people would just like lose their minds, right? Like, they wouldn't be able to talk with people anymore, which is like a very real kind of attack. So, smart on Black Doom. What happens if I ring dash now? I'll face the other way. It's a big hitbox. It's very weird. Because, like, this thing is, like, so unreliable. Like, it's not as, like, snappy as the one in SA2. I don't know. Maybe it has to do with, like, if you're running fast and shit. I'll try. I don't know. Maybe it's ring line dependent. I'm, like, really jumping all over the... Damn it. Yeah, that's something people make fun of with this game, the swearing. I don't know if they do that in the Japanese. I'm playing the GameCube version, and I guess GameCube discs didn't have enough. I'm gonna go to a different level, because this Westopolis is a banger, but there are other bangers in the game. My favorite banger is probably everyone's favorite level. It's kind of hard to see it with the star. So I kind of wish there was the game had a better idea of like articulating that I got an A rank in there, because I kind of can't see which levels are what. Yeah, here it is. I guess if you just click on it, so yeah, moot point. Anyway, Lost Impact is probably like my favorite level in the game, even though it's like, okay, so that's like my main appeal of like Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, this ring line will work, right? Oh, thanks, Maria. You know, I'm like not even mad. Like she like is trying to help me, and she collected the rings because she thought it would help me. And like normally that would be like a gamer thing where it's like, bro, I was going to use those to do the light dash. Fuck you, Maria. But isn't it like just sweet that like fucking Shadow's sister, like Maria Robotnik, just collected rings for him and like gave them to him because she knows he likes rings? Like, I mean, that is so sweet. And dude, these memory levels are like, okay, so I have to complete the thoughts before I go into other thoughts. I wonder if I say that, but I'm immediately going to jump into other thoughts. I haven't unlocked expert mode yet, but I hope expert mode does things like get rid of this spring, so like I'm forced to get over this gap a more interesting way. Because you could just like triangle jump it, and that's like way cooler than just like hitting a spring and having the game like do it for you, right? Because it's like you're using the skills the game has taught you to traverse an obstacle instead of just like walking forward and like letting the game hold your hand and do it for you. So yeah, I don't really care if the gameplay in Shadow the Hedgehog is underwhelming and it's asking me to kill 35 artificial chaos right now, and that is like a really boring and stupid activity. But like I'm kind of just like sold on the setup alone. Like obviously I wish it were better. It would be nice if every level in Shadow the Hedgehog was like as good as like fucking, I don't know, Metal Harbor from like SA. They got Keith. Yeah, as like Metal Harbor from SA2, and you know the story and the gameplay were like on point 24/7. But like, if one is like good enough, I'm willing to like let it slide because I can't really get this specific experience anywhere else. So I'm willing to like go halfway with Shadow the Hedgehog just out of love because I appreciate it. Also. Oh yeah, here's the New Game Plus box. You get a bunch of weapons every time you beat the game. Wait, I've never used swords. I was just about to call them useless, but like, what drains them? Do I just hit a guy and that drains it? This thing is pretty good actually. Like I thought it would drain after every slash. Oh wait, I guess it depends on the health bar of the enemy. That's decent damage, but it's just like, oh, they fade away. I was just about to say, yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog has a balancing problem. Can you believe it? Some weapons are inevitably better than others. Like, there's like an Omochao gun that shoots like, I think eggs? It makes like a Billy the Hatcher sound effect, I think. Did I say Billy the Hatcher? It's Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. I think it's a sound effect from that game. I could be wrong. But, yeah, it shoots out like Omochaos and they like bounce off walls and shit, and it's like so good. There's also the Shadow Rifle. I think that's the name of it, or it's just the Shadow Gun. I'm not sure. It's one or the other. That's probably the best gun in the game. Doesn't make as satisfying a sound effect though, so I prefer the Omochao gun. Anyway, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. I don't care that this is stupid. Like killing 35 of these guys, because I just like the setup, man. Like this level is like a memory that exists within Shadow, and because he has amnesia, like he can choose to remember it in like different ways depending on like how he's like chosen to believe himself as throughout the story. Like you could play the level normal, and this isn't the exact level. There's another Maria level where you have the option to like be the bad guy and kill all of the guards and stuff. So that's like a really interesting kind of route because like Shadow can like perceive the memory like within him as like a negative one, and like maybe that's not even how it actually happened, but that's how he like chooses to believe it happened because he's just like projecting his hatred. He's like, man, fuck these humans. I totally killed them in the past. That's what happened. Or alternatively, you can like you know, you could do the good shit and like, oh yeah, I love my sister Maria. I'm gonna like help her with whatever she wants because like I would just do anything for her. Or maybe it's like, oh no, man, we just got a beeline to the exit. That's all I care about, getting straight through. And it's just interesting, man. Like, obviously the gameplay is not good, but I don't know, Shadow the Hedgehog gets just, like, really good if you, like, just make it your headcanon bitch. I have to be sure not to fall here. It's interesting, like, I like the dialogue. I wish there was more. There's probably, like, That looks like a bomb. What if he said, that looks like a bong? Like Shadow smokes weed, that would be pretty cool. I'm sure there's like dialogue for Shadow solo where he like talks about things in the level, but I wish there were more. Like, it's interesting to hear him like talk to himself, and I'd like to know what he's thinking at a moment's time, because like depending on where you are, like in the route, I imagine it would make sense for him to have different dialogue. Like if you're down like an evil path, it would be cool if like you have just Shadow talking to himself and he says something like, "Man, I'm just so evil right now." Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Commencing attack plan B.
What was attack plan A like? I'd love to know. This is some good game design. You climb up here and there's like fucking nothing. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog. How many of these things have I killed so far? Like 2?
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, that's so sweet. Whenever you call them back, they have like a line. I really like the animation for them you summoning the side characters.
Sorry, I'm late.
Like she like fucking like what is that? She's like evaporating. It's like, oh man, I could watch that all day. It's like a satisfying animation seeing them like out of existence and then them fall. Like, I think there's a button you can do like to make them perform an action. Like you jump and maybe it's only vector. I remember distinctly like when I jumped, like vector did something when I hit a button, but maybe it's a vector exclusive move. And you know, Maria, she wouldn't hurt a fly. That's actually a lie. There's enemies in this level that Maria will like go apeshit on, but it's probably only like the aliens, because like, you know, I'm gonna assume your ally characters aren't programmed to like fight people they perceive as like, you know, allies. Like Maria would never dream of attacking like, you know, these guys. I'm gonna hit every button just to like try and see for certain that she won't. Like there's not like a Kingdom Hearts 1 thing where like I can sick Goofy on like an enemy. Man, none of the later Kingdom Hearts games had shit like that. Like, fuck, man, Kingdom Hearts just got worse as it went on, didn't it? What's another really good level? I feel like I just said this. Like, I feel like there's tangents I'm forgetting to talk about, but like, you know, that's just inevitable with these kind of videos. I don't even know if I want to upload it. Like I said, in the very beginning, before I got trailed off by talking about Matthew Matosis, I kind of wanted to make, I forget his name, but there's this really good YouTuber who makes these super endearing Sonic videos, like why SA2 was beloved and stuff like that. Like, those videos are like really good, or I guess I only say they're really good because I completely agree with everything he says, right? Like, if I didn't agree with everything he said, I'd probably like say his videos suck, right? Because that's just how it works. Like, well, no, I can disagree with something and still call it like a good video or something. Like, I'm trying to think of one. There's probably like an angry video game nerd episode where he says something I disagree with, like, oh, this game sucks. And I'm like, no, nerd, it's good. I think he said Mega Man Legends sucks in his like Mega Man video. But like, his Mega Man video wasn't that good. But I don't hate it because he said Mega Man Legends sucks. I totally get why he said Mega Man Legends sucks.
I've got all the chaos.
It's just like, I don't think it's that good a video.
I can uncover the truth about my past.
Dude, don't worry about how Shadow got here. Like, oh, what route did he take to get here? It's not important. You played the game like 10 times. Just let it slide, dude. Like, this is like the ultimate conclusion of most of them anyway, so this could take place after any of them.
Shadow, give me the Chaos Emeralds.
The animation for the cutscenes is like really good.
Planning to destroy the planet.
I wish the voice acting were better, but like I applaud the fact that the animation is like a step up from SA2. I say that, but I still prefer SA2. It's just like, you know, professionally, I think the animation in this game is better. But SA2 is just so iconic with those ridiculous mocap, like, movements, dude. Okay, here's Black Doom's justification for, like, being evil. But it doesn't really matter that he's kind of just, like, a big nothing villain. Like, I don't care. I don't know what's going off my emulator over there with Shadow, with Knuckles and Tails on the right there. Like, I don't care how, like, yeah, humans are great. Yeah, he's just so evil, right? Like, wow, what a villain. But he's not important. He's, like a literal manifestation of like everything Shadow needs to like get rid of in his life. So he's just here for Shadow to kick his ass and like find his way.
happening?
This can't be happening. Like, you know, it's like really simple stuff. Like, this is like a baby story. Like, anyone could have made Shadow the Hedgehog. But I don't know. I find it, I just like it, dude. And there's nothing you could do about that. Oh yeah, we got some cool imagery here. Yeah, it's a cool looking game when it feels like it. There's only like 4 CG cutscenes though, which is like really funny. The final credits of this game like run out of clips to show you, so they just like show you the same CG clip from earlier in the credits, just like as a different color.
No, that's impossible.
Why is it impossible?
You needed the Chaos Emeralds.
Yes, he was using you.
Precisely. The comet's velocity isn't powerful enough to pass.
Oh, hold on, I got a text message. I got excited thinking it was a human being who wanted to participate in contact with me, but it was just my phone telling me I've used all my data. So, you know, how disappointing. At least Shadow the Hedgehog's here for me.
That's why I needed the professor to.
I'm not gonna say it's a little contrived how some of the story things in this game. They are very contrived, but like I don't care. Like how people like, oh my god, dude, this lore like Shadow is like part alien. That is so fucking dumb. But I'm gonna let it slide because like it leads to the good shit of like Shadow realizing himself, and like I don't know, that like I let it go because the good moments, like the ends justify the means, as they say. And I don't really acknowledge this game as like super like what is Sonic canon anyway? You can like still look at SA2 and like view that as like the end of a story. Like you don't have to imagine this game as like a sequel to it, I guess. You can have like separate realities in your heart.
People for research for Black Doom.
Nah, he would never do that.
Deal. We
Big D. Yeah, fuck Gerald Robotic. He's an asshole. He's.
Crush that cosmic rock ball.
This is like a really funny scene.
Knuckles, what's wrong?
Oh, dude, the gas. He gassed them, dude. Very convenient. You see, they don't have to animate anything. They could just like set their model speed or whatever to 0 and call it like gas. And there you go, man. We've got a conflict. This is like some Vor shit, by the way. Eat and devour these savory dishes. And Sonic and his friends are about to get fucking eaten alive. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, see? Like, their models are falling apart right before us. Nice touch how their, like, faces are reacting, though. Because, like, they would, right? They'd have a little control.
Did I die?
Oh, this is that good shit I was talking about. So, like, you can interpret from, like, this little internal struggle Shadow's going through in his head as, like, him, like, somehow acknowledging every possible timeline you could have taken. Because, like, those lines those characters said, they were, like, throughout the journey, like, the 10 routes. So, like, you could interpret that Shadow just imagined all 10 possibilities and right now decided, fuck all of them.
Tell me what to do.
I'm gonna make the one I like.
Destroy you, Black Doom.
And it's not gonna be good, or evil, or neutral. It's gonna be me. Even though it is kind of like, you know, good. Like, he's beating the bad guy and saving the planet. That is a very good thing to do. I'm just saying, he's doing it for himself, and not just, you know, to be a hero or something, you know?
Shadow!
You're our only hope now.
Yeah, he could have, like saved them and then left, but there's just no time, dude. The last way, we gotta go, man. Am I just gonna beat Shadow the Hedgehog again? I don't know. Hey, wait a minute, Eggman. How are you talking to me like fucking?
I believe in you.
Oh my god, dude. These Sonic X voice actors are like not good. Okay, I take that back. Like, a few of them are good. Like, I really like Jason Griffith in general. Well, not as a person. I don't really know him. I'm just gonna say, in regards to... I should probably be killing aliens, because you need chaos control in this level. Which is interesting. It's like the only level where chaos control is like outright required, which is like, you know, you can interpret meaning from that if you want to. Like, Shadow has to use like his true power to see this through. Why does he say run? Oh, damn, that was pretty deadly. Yeah, hitting dudes is pretty limp in this game. They don't really react. I mean, they react, like they blink, and they kind of have like, ooh, I'm getting tired animations. Like, that's more than I thought they would do. And like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna say it's good enough because, like, I like the sound effects of you shooting guns and stuff. Dude, these bounce off the walls and stuff. That's really cool. They didn't have to do that. I guess this doesn't sound like a good defense of Shadow the Hedgehog, right? Like, oh, this is better than I thought it would be. It could have been like fucking dog shit, but like it's not pure dog shit, so it's like a little valid, right?
Just hold down the B button.
To fire a worm. I think yeah, I was supposed to be, like, that was like an on-rails section, but on-rails sections are like the, like, okay, here's something unheard of. I'm gonna criticize something in Shadow the Hedgehog, man. I hope you're ready. Because I'm not going to do it often. Yeah, the on-rails sections in this game, when you're riding like a worm or whatever the fuck, are not very engaging.
Go through the red stream and then right out into a grind.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about like the on-rails sections a bit more, but I got distracted thinking about like, damn, Jason Griffith did not get good until Unleashed. Or I don't know, he's pretty good in Secret Rings. I don't know, it's like a progression kind of thing, like going through puberty. Like, he's not good in the beginning, but like as he goes on, he really does get better. And like Sonic Unleashed Sonic sounds like fucking great, minus the Werehog. I mean, the Werehog sounds okay. It's very funny that the Werehog and Darkspine Sonic share like the same tone of voice, because what the fuck else do you make them sound like if you're Jason Griffith? Like, it's like the same character, like slightly bad mood Sonic. I think this is like a required fight section, right? Oh, never mind. No, it ain't. Yeah, the music for this section is like some dudes farting into like a trumpet or, I don't know, some kind of instrument. It's not that good. Like, remember fucking Cannon's Core from SA2? How, like, you know, the music would change depending on the character, and it was just fucking, people are stupid if they like shit on something like Cannon's Core. Like, Cannon's Core is like such a good send-off to the game. And I like how Shadow's not playable until, like, you know, his boss fight, because, like, he's like, I'm not helping you guys. But then, like, when he shows up, man, that's some badass shit. Behold the ultimate power! Yeah, like, hearing Jason Griffith say that, like, that's probably my favorite line in the game. Like, behold the ultimate power. Like, he's just fucking good. I prefer David Humphrey, but I think there's room for, like, 2 voice actors for Shadow the Hedgehog in the world, for them to both be pretty good. Oh man, you telling me Shadow the Hedgehog is making me grind on fucking enemies? Unbelievable. But dude, I'm just gonna let it slide, cause like, bro, listen. The message of the game that you should live for yourself, like, wow, what a statement, am I right? No other media has done that. The joke is that there probably are stories exactly like Shadow the Hedgehog, but I just like it because it's Shadow the Hedgehog going through these things. Yeah, dude. This level is like pretty much like there's other final levels in the game that are just like you going through Black Comet, and this level's pretty much all of them, which is like lazy, you might say. But if you open your heart a little and put up with dog shit bullshit video game making. Oh, the ring dash worked there. You can interpret that it's like an interesting send-off because like you've done all these levels. So it's like, wow, I remember walking through here, the old stomping grounds of the Black Comet, man. How nostalgic. That, you know, it's still not too satisfying a level. Like killing dudes is like decently satisfying. I don't know what's better. Combat in this game? Yeah, combat in Heroes is probably better because it's like simple and like just feels like punchy and more straight to the point. Like having Knuckles or fucking Omega just go destroy, die. Like it just feels good like immediately. But like in this game, you know, shooting feels fine enough, but it's not the same. What about this? This is probably like the biggest challenge the game has like ever put in my path. You seriously telling me to triangle jump this? You think I can do it? I'm flattered the game believes in me and it's not just giving me a spring. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, usually the game would just like give me a spring or something stupid and just do it for me, but that's like really cool actually. I very much appreciated that. The only way to get through is to fucking start grinding so I could level up my Shadow for the final battle. If you're out of ammo, you could also just like hug enemies with your like neutral homing attack. It's actually like a pretty viable like form of attacking. There's also a strafe mode in the game, which is like hilarious because like you could be running max speed and then just hit like R2 or whatever, and your speed no matter what is just fucking stopped. Which sometimes you have to do because, you know, I mentioned earlier that the platforming and stuff in this game is very simplistic and like accommodating to the slippiness. But, you know, there comes a time when you just have to stop and it's time to jump on a thing. And the most optimal way to do that is to hit like R and like just stop your speed instantly, which does not look natural. And it's like, damn, like I applaud the acknowledgement that, you know, the shooting game should have like a strafe feature. And I really like these flips he does when you're in strafe mode. I think they look fucking cool, man. And I like this game, and Heroes. Heroes does this too. Like, Heroes has the whole exaggerated limb movement thing. And, like, his leg just gets, like, really long there, and it's, like, some Bayonetta shit. Oh, wow. Look at all these enemies trying to stop me. It's very interesting. Or, not very interesting, but, of course, I'm gonna derive meaning from it, because... Oh, wait. This is really cool. Like, normally you get ranked and stuff, but for the last way, fuck ranks. You think I live for that shit? You think I need other people to tell me how good I did? It's all me, baby. And, you know, that's probably not what the game was going for. Like, maybe they were just like, it's the final level. We don't need a rank. And, you know, we're just, like, saving work. But, you know, part of art is interpreting meaning. Part of being human is interpreting meaning from everything, no matter what. Because, you know, there's always something to be gained from some, like, experience, no matter how awful, right? And...
You're boring me to death, Black Doom.
You're going down! I love that line. Like, it's time to kick some ass, bro. For a little hedgehog. Oh, that's a really good line. Yeah, I thought you'd just, like, be evil and listen to everything I said and just follow my every command. Oh yeah, and here we got, like, the final struggle of the game. Like, Shadow's all confident and stuff, but he's having a final moment of doubt because he's connected to this guy and he just can't let him go because he's part of him. You were created from my blood. But, you know, I don't know who made the saying that blood is thicker than water. And I guess the meaning of that statement is that, or that, what's it called, a proverb? Yeah, it's a proverb. The meaning of that proverb is that, like, blood, like, the ties of blood are stronger than, like, feeble water and stuff like that. But that's bullshit. Fuck blood. Damn you. It's not true. That's impossible. Like, I'm all about water. So, fuck your blood ties, because water is everywhere. And there's only so much of our blood. And what am I trying to say? It doesn't matter that, like, Shadow's gonna realize that he doesn't need, like, to care about that shit. And he can just power through it anyway. And yeah, here's what the Chaotix were up to the whole game. I don't know if they were getting paid for this, or, like, what their plan was. But, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog, it's just a game with some holes. And I was trying to say... even though there's holes, the fun part of art is deriving meaning from it anyway. Because, like, you know, otherwise, this is just, like some basic bitch hero's journey stuff. And that's just not a fun interpretation. Like, how much juice can we get out of Shadow the Hedgehog? That's, like, the real fun I derive from all this. Like, none of this juice was probably meant to be squeezed, but I somehow found it. And it's just very satisfying.
Plans to shut down this research facility.
Yeah, Gerald Robotnik's voice acting is, like, horrible. It's just the Eggman voice actor, and, you know, talking in, like, a slightly older inflection. Oh man, I'm just so old. You know, that shit. And you know, it's a little...
I made it.
It's not a little. It's, very, I don't know what the word, stupid?
Making
Like...
contact with that
Like, Gerald Robotnik went crazy because the government killed his daughter, but I guess, or his granddaughter. But I guess before that, even more shit went down. And it's just like, man, Gerald Robotnik's just the most interesting man alive, dude. How much things are going on in this guy's life? And it just gets a little hard to believe. Like, there was alien contact. Why wasn't any of this mentioned before?
The only way to stop them was to develop a way to use the very power they intended to use against them.
That's it. It's brilliant.
Is it though? I've never understood what he's saying is brilliant. Like, they're making a space laser to blow up the planet, so we're gonna use the space laser to kill them instead?
And only you can stop them.
Oh, dude, isn't that empowering? Only he can do this.
It's the only weapon that can destroy that black comet.
Like, that's fucking dumb, right? I thought he made the Eclipse cannon to just fucking kill mankind. But no, dude, actually, he made it to defeat aliens.
The future of this
He was never a bad guy. It was just a misunderstanding. And, you know, that's really stupid.
Don't worry, Grandfather. Shadow and I will protect this planet.
But, bro, isn't that fucking sweet? Like, I'm just gonna let it go anyway. I don't care. The game already exists. I can't, like, destroy it, so I might as well have fun with it somehow, right?
What's this?
I can break these cuffs. I'm stronger than you.
Seems like you're immune to my mind control.
Yeah, he is. We're not playing Dark Side anymore.
For me, Black Doom. I now understand why I am.
Say it, dude.
I made a promise and I'm here to keep it.
Today.
I put my past behind me.
Yeah. And then Black Doom teleports away because he's such a fucking pussy-ass bitch, and he doesn't even bring the Chaos Emeralds because he's that fucking dumb, and we're gonna use that stupidity to fucking kill him real good.
Future ends here.
That's a really cool line, though. Your past, your present, your future, none of it fucking matters. I'm gonna kill all of it. And it's like, nah, dude, no, you ain't. I'm just, like, better than you. Check this shit out. Yeah, where's the Shadow beatboxing YouTube video? Oh, yeah, you kind of hear Live and Learn in this little music thing, though? Yeah, but it's like a dark side, Live and Learn. Yeah! SA2 is better in, like, every way. Like, that game is the complete package. Like, pretty good story. No, it's a good fucking story. I just, like, derive more, like, theming juice out of Shadow, I guess, and I appreciate it more for that. But yeah,
Nice shot, Shadow.
Oh, did I already win?
Weak point.
Oh, god, yeah, this fight sucks. But, you know, I let it slide. Because, dude, the theming and shit. And, you know, I acknowledge that, like, everything I'm saying is, like, stupid, right? Like, obviously, this game is, like, dog shit, and I don't want other games to be like Shadow the Hedgehog in terms of gameplay. And not even in terms of, like, its story, because it's based... Oh, this is, like, some good gameplay. He has a shield, right? How do you stop the shield? You just mash the fucking B button until it goes away. Oh, yeah, but he does the teleporting thing, so you have to keep getting back to him. I applaud the effort to make a more interactive supersonic fight. Because, you know, the fight against the Bio-Lizard is, like, you know, pretty simple. You just kind of rush into the blue pus jars. But they were trying to, like, do something a little different here. Like, something a little more interactive, I mean. It just didn't work out at all. Yeah, you see, I'm not supposed to be down here right now, but I guess, you know, I guess they just didn't have the time to, like, test all this shit. Because, yeah. Well, I think Shadow rises, like, yeah, if you leave him alone, he kind of rises. But, yeah, you're not supposed to be down there. And it's really awkward, and you can't really play the game if you're down there. And I'm out of rings. Maria. Normally he says, damn, not here when you die, but, like, true Shadow, the last way Shadow is, like, you know, he realizes the real shit to care about. His fucking sister, dude. Maria's not, like, actually his sister, but, you know, water runs deeper than blood, as the inverse of the words I said previously. And, they're not related, but, you know, they've got that bond, right? Even though there's no cutscenes. there's not too many cutscenes, like, going on and on about Maria, but because Shadow cares about her, I'm gonna care about her. Because that's just how this shit works. Yeah, this fight's a little all over the place. Maybe if I, like, paid attention, I would, like, be doing better, but it's like, yeah, I kind of don't feel like giving it my attention, because I gotta beat it, though. The ending is, like, pretty keyno. I mean, it's, like, stupid, like, hearing Sonic and his friends go, like, I knew Shadow can do it, Shadow's so fucking cool. Like, it feels like some, like, power fantasy shit where, like, all the characters in the game think you're awesome, and, you know, they're just, like, sucking your dick because Shadow's, like, on the box art or something. But, like, the very end is, like, the real shit and, like, makes it all worth it, I think. Oh, yeah, now we're up here, actually. I think being up is okay, though. Like, you don't want to be down. That's the real shit. Behold the ultimate power. You don't want to use fucking chaos powers in this at all. Because when you're in a boss fight, chaos control stops time, which is helpful for most other bosses, except this one. Because how you damage him is dependent on his eyeball going in and out of his head. And that animation is still going slow. And if you chaos controlled, it's... Oh, I'm down here now. Can you go back up now? Oh dear. But I need rings. I'm gonna die if I don't get rings. Okay. I was saying something, but I really should just kill this shield. I'm never gonna end this stupid fight if I don't kill the shield. Yeah, but the shield regens. You know, if you like spend like 10 minutes in this fight, you get exclusive secret lore where Eggman like you know, denounces the shit in this game where he was like, I made you, Shadow, you're just an android. Which is like, no shit. He only says he's an android because he thinks he can get away with it, and like Shadow will believe it, which in those routes he does, because he's got so little else to live for, I guess. He'll just believe like anyone, if they just tell him something about himself, like anything he's looking for, any kind of information, he'll believe it because he's like that desperate and like latching on to this shit. Shadow, throughout the whole game, he needs something to believe in, but like the point is that he learns to like believe in himself, man. Like he needs to attain that Goku get him attitude. That's the point of the game. Yeah, I guess you deal more damage if you charge it, but it's just like, it takes a while to charge it. And it's just so much easier to just mash it, right? Because I'm like charging it and it like targets a fucking like boulder or something, and it's like, bro, just hit his eyeball. People shit on the aiming in this game, and I don't think people do it anymore, but I think when, you know, gaming critics were like looking for shit to like buzzword about Shadow the Hedgehog being bad, they said like, I wish the game had like some kind of aiming system. And no, I think the game is like simple enough in that it would not need an aiming system. We're not playing Dirge of Cerberus or anything like that. That would like overcomplicate things. But like in this one case, this fight probably could have used better aiming, because the auto aim, nowhere else in the game does it demand you. It's like how the slippy movement is accommodated by like the level design and stuff. Like, you know, the game never requires you to be specific with your aiming until now. Like, it's giving you one target that you have to hit under like a pretty decently strict time limit. But there's all this other shit in the way, and it just like so you're better incentivized to just like mash it. Because the mash laser comes out faster because you don't have time to charge it if it's just gonna fucking miss. So like, and that just makes the fight drag. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation. Like, this fight would be really cool if like the aiming was, oh yo, chaos blast is like good. I think it's good. Yeah, that does decent damage. And now he's gonna like slowly fly around, and I can do it again. Yeah. Keep trying to justify your shitty actions. Humans are parasites, blah, blah, blah. Be evil. I'm just looking... Yeah. Black Doom needs to find some, like... He needs to attain a Goku get him attitude. Like, what's this shit? Humans are scum, dude. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Humans are... Yeah, you're a little right, but, you know... realize that sympathizing with these humans has all been a mistake. Yeah, you know, sometimes sympathizing with humans will lead to bad shit, like misunderstandings, like the government killing your sister and shit like that. But dude, like me interpreting meaning from Shadow the Hedgehog, you ultimately just have to let some things slide for like your own future. Just hanging on that shit, that's just gonna kill you, man. Maybe after getting revenge and like like killing everyone who like ruined your life or something, or like, I don't know, setting things straight, you can like, I don't know, man. I think that's funny. That's like the exact point I won this fight the last time. When I did. Oh, he thinks he's the ultimate life form? Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm the ultimate. Yeah, go eat shit and die, loser. What's the final line?
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed past.
Yeah, it's cursed because, like, it's not going to define him anymore. Like, time to move forward. But, like, keep it in my heart, you know, that kind of thing. Like, like character building and shit. But, like, we're not going to hang on it anymore. It's not going to be... Yeah, put the past. But his arms look, like, really long here. Yeah, the characters look, like, really bad in moments like this. Like, they look like Gumby with, like, their really long-ass arms and stuff. I only use that comparison because I heard the game dude say it once. I don't actually know who the fuck Gumby is. But yeah, I don't know who charged the Eclipse Cannon and is firing it right now. But bro, just let it go. You gotta let it go, buddy. Just let it slide. Because there's no answer to these questions. There's no meaning or juice to, like, be squeezed out of assets of the story like that. So we've got to look elsewhere. Otherwise, we're gonna be like bad ending Shadow and just like be stupid and evil and look to negative things to find meaning in our life. And that's not what it's about. Yeah, like, what the fuck is Amy talking about? After all, he is Shadow? Like, what, huh? When did you think Shadow was cool? I mean, who the fuck doesn't think Shadow is cool? But, like, I don't know. Everyone's a little weird in this game. Even Shadow, you know. Like, retcons, character conveniences, contrivances, it's all there in Shadow the Hedgehog. But I'm not gonna say, like, I let it slide completely. Like, I don't want more Sonic games like Shadow the Hedgehog, but I appreciate its existence in history. And even though it's a stupid game that was just trying to, like, cash in on, like, you know, the edgy game craze of, like, the 2000s or whatever, you know, like Jak 2, GTA, fucking, what other games were trying to be cool? Fucking, I don't know, there were a lot of them, dude. Fucking Vex or some shit. And, like, even though it was, like, I mean, Jak 2 is cool, too. I'm not trying to, like, denounce those games, but, like, you know, in a sea of everyone just trying to be cool, like, Shadow the Hedgehog tried to be cool, but, like, still have a little bit of, like, a meaning there. And even though it didn't, like, stick the landing at all, like, I'm the one guy out there squeezing some juice out of this rotten orange. That was the worst damn analogy I could have ever come up with. Shadow the Hedgehog is an orange? What the fuck? Dude, this ending song is so good. This is like what you play the game for. Beating a route takes like an hour. And, like, I feel like if they made a Sonic game that was like this, like, route-wise, like, you know, multiple paths like that, like, that would be, like, that'd be, like, a really good idea to, like, make, like, a good Sonic game with. Like, short levels, like, multiple routes and stuff like that, like, that'd be pretty cool. Like, if you take the high path of, you know, fuck that. Whoa, yeah! Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, oh, it'd be cool if they took the good ideas from this game and made something really good with them. They're not going to do that. I don't care. Moving on. The ending song to this game. Never Turn Back. So fucking Kino. Do you mind if I sing along? I'm gonna do it. It's been a long, rough road, finally here. Moving inch forward, feels like a year. Everything just feels so unreal. Is it true? Is it true? I take one step forward, 2 steps back. Got 100,000 pounds sitting on my back. Redundant dialogue. I like the up down all around there. It's like, is that a reference to fucking that one SA1 song? Oh, it's so good. Oh god, and they just cut there. I think I said all about pretty much everything I want to say. Oh god, there's like, oh my god, there's like 7 or 8 like ending songs for like the routes you take. Like that's so cool, dude. Eggman's mustache looks really weird in CG. At least, yeah, see, they already showed this, but they like filtered it red now, so they're like pretending it's a new shot because they have nothing else to show you, I guess. They could have just showed like screenshots or something. I don't know what the I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Oh wait, I know what they were thinking. Nothing. They weren't. They weren't thinking when they made this game. Oh man, what a ride. Oh yeah, 4 kids entertaining. Yeah, fucking 4 kids. I guess there's a charm to bad voice acting. I'm sure the Japanese is just as cringy, if I can understand that language. Like Black Doom probably sounds cooler to me because I don't know what he's saying. But like, he probably sounds exactly the same, inflection-wise. And I'm on my way. Day by day. Oh, dude, this like, what it was, an Independence Day reference? Bro. And man, the game trying to like have its cake and eat it too. Like you're being all badass, but then the following cutscene, it's like the president's like, what were the casualties? And the government guy's like, everyone survived. They're in the shelter. Like really, everyone survived. They got out in time. Sure, sure. Oh my god, made it through the end of you. Oh my god. Like, you know, sometimes you just want to eat fucking cheese. You get me? Like Shadow the Hedgehog is some like bunk ass rotten cheese, but it's like bone hurting juice. Like it tastes good, even though it's bad for you, right? Is this what they call a guilty pleasure? But I don't really feel guilty about liking Shadow the Hedgehog. Like I've been talking for like a fucking hour about it. Again. Yeah, they already showed this earlier in the credits, didn't they? Like, what the fuck, man? Once again, I'll say I applaud them for trying to give me anything instead of nothing. It could have just been a black screen, right? Like, they could have given me literally nothing. Oh yeah, but give me the opening, though? Oh yeah. Like, one reminder of where it all began. Look at how far we've come. I'm never turning back. Oh yeah, that's that good shit, or maybe not that good shit. This game's like pretty pretty fucking bad, but it's got a place in my gamer heart. Please make everyone happy. I don't think the game succeeded at doing that. I don't know why sound test is in options. Oh my god, waking up. Which is the song that says like, no more gods, no more kings. Is it waking up? I don't think it's waking up. Hold on, we gotta build to the lyrics here. Oh no, this one sucks. I mean, it's okay, but it's like, waking up, waking up. Like, the original All Hail Shadow, dude. That's that good shit. Shadow! It's so stupid. Obliterated anything that's not your friend. Like, oh man. This is like some... I don't know what Nirvana is. I think it's like a really good album or something. But I think people say this is Nirvana, like when something is really good. These guys were like, they had no right, like they had too much power, Sonic Team, to like be able to get away with making this game, and no one stopped them. But only through tragedy? Oh no, trial. Oh my god, dude, it's beautiful butt rock. Like those cheeks are going farting out these tunes. I'm not saying they're bad. They're a little bad. But you fucking know, dude. Is Chosen One the one with no more gods? Is it almost dead? Yeah, yeah, this is it, this is it! Almost dead in the world! God, I feel like a fucking teenager, like it's chilling in Spencer's. Nah, man, that's Spencer's wouldn't even play this shit. No more kings! Bro. Dude, somewhere in between, like the true way we need to find. There's meaning to derive even from the shitty butt rock. Almost dead in the world. I am, that's some good shit. Chosen One? I don't really care for this one. Like, Chosen One? If someone was like, bro, my favorite shout ending is Chosen One, I would be like, Chosen One? Really? I don't even remember, like, this one too well. I just know the part where the guy's like, I am the Chosen One. Never mind, I take it all back. This one has a nice beat to it. I'm just on a dime, switch my allegiance like that. Just like Shadow, in one of the potential routes to the game. I don't know which one this plays in. I think All Hail Shadow plays in, like, the true hero routes, or, like, maybe one of the bad routes when you, like betray whoever you're with at the last second. Oh my god. Wow. Like, wow, what an experience, right? Shadow the Hedgehog. Space Gadget. Which is like the really bad level. All of them, right? No, there's like this really bad, yeah, I think it is Space Gadget. Space Gadget is... No, there's like this one space level. No. I think it's, which one is it? I'll remember the name if I see it. Yeah, yeah, this one's really bad. No, the song is really fucking good, but this level has a lot of standing around and waiting, and it's like... the antithesis of fun. The level appears right after like really powerful story moments though. So like that opening bit where it's like all quiet is like the perfect lead-in, like back from the story into the game. The last one. This is a song on the OST and not just like a collection of shitty sound effects. Hold on, let me crank that up. It's okay, but dude, canon score? Come on. What are the events? SA2 had really good event music. Boring. I think this is when the Shadow's like, finally, I got all the Chaos Emeralds. No, that plays. Hey, it's Eggman's theme. Dude, he is the Eggman. He's got the master plan and everything. I gotta wrap this up. I'm kind of just like fucking around, dude. The video's over. You get me. I like Shadow the Hedgehog, even though it's dog shit. Because sometimes you just gotta give it a sniff. You know what the hell, man?